try and direct it down?
The better we seal the radiator, the better it'll cool.
The better we seal the radiator?
Yeah, around the edges.
Block it up?
Well, just make sure that the air that hits it goes through it.
Right.
Rather than deflects around.
That's underneath you're talking about. We need to try
underneath, the sides, the top. The pool noodle's going to help that. The pool noodle actually will reduce the amount of air going under the hood.
So we're fixing a car with a pool noodle. Is that what you're telling me?
Airflow, yeah.
Yeah.
My head is spinning, my eyes are red, I'm a little bleary. Just yesterday I'm at Laguna Seca, it's 65 degrees. I'm hot lapping a Pagani and a Senna and a 918. Today it's 93 degrees. I'm at Pit Race in Pennsylvania right outside of Pittsburgh, and I've just got out of a BMW 330 based on a 328 and an AER American Endurance race. Flew all night, drove in today because my buddy Andrew, come on in here Andrew, he gave up his stint. Andrew helps work on this car for Craftsman Racing. Matt Curry is our fearless leader. Andrew, thanks for the stint.
Oh,
thanks for giving up your drive.
Anytime, my kids are proud that I'm doing it.
Andrew's kids are watching The Racing Line on YouTube, my Motor Trend show about how to drive and how to race and how to pass smart, not just with your balls. And I had a great stint. It was super. We had one little black flag because of something about the gas door being open on a pit stop, and we fought it like tooth and nail, and we lost, had to come in and stop. But the drive was great. The car handles really, really well. It's just that drug. I'm addicted. Lap after lap. I drove for 2 hours. Drove 2 hours, flew all night to get here to do that, and I'm happy.
I'm Matt Curry with Craftsman Auto Care. Thank you for tuning in. We're out here with Randy Pobst and our race team, our Craftsman Auto Care race team, and we had kind of a big argument. Like, you know, we got fifth today. We really could have had second. We're running second all day. We had some problems. We had some overheating a little bit. So I had an argument with my crew chief, Andrew Gunn, and I'm like, he's like, oh, just run these tires again tomorrow. And I'm like, these tires suck. I like the Bridgestones, man. We don't have Bridgestones. We went to Hankooks. And anyway, I'm on the opinion that new tires are faster. We just put the new tire. We have new tires. Let's run them in the race tomorrow. The second of an 8-hour enduro. We'll run it tomorrow. New tires are always faster. But Andrew's like, no, whatever. Just a bunch of...
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So Andrew, you can give your opinion on why you thought maybe, possibly.
Well,
it's just two different theories, so.
I'm going to be accused of being a little cheap here. I don't like these tires. I don't like the way they handle. The car scoots around a lot more than I want it to. So we have a brand new set of tires here that I know I could sell as brand new set of tires. And I don't think that they're going to handle better than these tires. In fact, I'm believing since there's less tread, there may be less squirm, therefore yielding us a little bit better traction.
And that's a good theory. It is a really good theory because bigger tread block elements, less tread gives you less tread squirm, thus better handling. But the tires have been heat cycled. They're, they run 2 days already.
And a heat cycle oftentimes gives you stronger rubber.
Sometimes. So, but we're not going to do it because it's my call.
And he's the boss.
And so we're running new tires, right? Because the new tires were faster. They were a lot faster in the morning. And we're going to go with that and see what happens. But stay tuned because we got some really cool mods we're doing, man. Cool.
It's 92 degrees here in this Pittsburgh summer. And our BMW is running too hot. So we had an idea about it. Get some of that hot air out from under the hood. We're home building some vents here, trying to get the heat out from under the hood, right? And Ian here, he's got this beautiful motorhome. He's the only guy I ever met who had a Sawzall in it. And so we're using a big drill and a Sawzall, and we are creating vents to try help the car run cooler. Basically make the... Yeah, we're making the radiator more efficient. That's our goal. Got the torque.
Justin Evanitsky picking up 2 tall orange cones on the run. 41-2. Pittsburgh International Raceway, heading down into turn 1, an early apex corner. I love it for that reason. Turn early, I run 4th gear in a BMW 330, catch the inside curb lightly, drive it out to the 2 little pieces of pavement added, showing you exactly where you need to go on driver's right. Then you have a nice little straightaway. Heading into 3, one of the best passing spots on the track, especially if you learn how to do that increasing radius turn 1 well. 3 is absolutely a compromised corner. It's a long trail brake, leave your weight forward a long time. You set up to immediately go back right, steep downhill hairpin turn 4, track it out all the way to the edge of the road as you go downhill. You're dropping down into the S's. You're always setting up for the S that's after the one you're in. As you enter 7, turn early with a lot of braking as you angle. It's not exactly a trail brake, it's more like an angled brake zone. Track out only to the middle of the road to set up for 8. And don't be harsh with the gas or the brake all the way through the S's. Real gentle applications on and off. You should be cornering the whole time you're in the S's. Gentle pedal inputs. Turn 10 is very important. The grip goes away as you crest that hill. Go no further than the middle of the road. A gentle squeeze of the power after you start to get traction as you start to go downhill. This is a great steep uphill corner. Uphill corners, you can apex sooner. Downhill corners, you must apex later. General rule of thumb. Track out over the top of 13. Don't track very far out. This is a compromise 14, which is a very important corner because it leads onto a long straight, well, a long acceleration zone that curves. For 14, well before you can see it. Use all of the curve on the right if you can get in there. Apex 16 late enough that you have the car's stable, big, strong brake zone. If you're good in 16, this is a really good passing zone if you can tuck inside the other car. Don't go too deep and square it. That doesn't work because it's uphill, and the hill will catch your car and help you. And then roll the power on and drive the car under power up this very steep hill all the way across the road. Driver's left, continue turning through 18. 19 is just a gentle bend onto the front straightaway, downhill to the start-finish line, and hopefully a new lap record, or at least a personal record. Thanks for riding along, and good luck at the pit race. What a wonderful facility and track to drive.
endurance racing race. I ran into my buddies Andrew and Joel, and they let me autocross their M3 E46. That was so cool. It's like the old days. It was a fast course. And then all of a sudden, team owner from Craftsman, Matt Curry, calls me up. He says, "We need you. The car's pitting." And we were on a dead run to pit lane to hop in the car with Craftsman Auto Racing in the AER race. It's a BMW 330, an E46. Sweetheart of a car, running a little funny. I wish it had a little more power. But it kept running. Ran good. 8 hours today, 8 hours yesterday. That's amazing. Endurance racing is a lot more enduring than it used to be when I was a kid, that's for sure. We used to run them in a rabbit. It was 45 minutes, and we called that an enduro. So I had a great time. I drove for 3 hours at the end of the race, just pushing for all I could. The car handled really well. The E46 is a great chassis. We're running hand-cooked RS4 Ventus tires. A lot of grip, last a long time, kind of a sweetheart tire at the limit. And so it was great to drive. I just wanted a little more power. We couldn't pass any of the BMWs in the straightaways. Matt's going to get on that, and we'll have it next race. I really appreciate the opportunity to race here. Let me introduce you to my hero, my patron, my co-driver, my car owner and crew chief, Matt Curry. This is your team, Craftsman Auto Care Racing. Matt, thanks for the ride.
Dude, you're giving me way too much credit. Andrew Gunn's the crew chief. We had a blast, man. We raced a competitive race in a very competitive field, right? 4 cars got reclassed ours, so we got 5 out of 14 yesterday and 6 out of 14 today.
I didn't know the class was that big.
It was that big, yeah.
14 cars.
14 cars.
It's not bad.
Well, out of 38, we got, I think, 14 overall, 14 or 15 overall. So you know what, to finish one of these races, an 8-hour enduro is tough.
2 8-hour enduros.
And we had some problems that we dealt with. We cut holes in the hood.
It kept running.
We ran it, baby. We did it.
We cut holes in the hood and it worked.
I'm happy, man. I'm really proud of our team. I'm really proud of you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for
Great racing. Great racing.
cleaning it up. 3-hour stint on Sunday. That's a big stint, man.
Loved it.
Yeah,
Loved it. I didn't want to get out of the car.
Yeah.
So much
The car
fun.
got better and better, I think, as it went. You know?
The last stint, it handled better and it went faster.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it liked the heat, but it
Yeah.
handled great the whole time. And you kept it running for 16 long, flat-out racing hours.
Plus Friday.
Craftsman Auto Care.
Plus Friday, so that's 24 hours.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't here yet.
Yeah, I know.
I was still flying in
Well,
from Laguna Seca.
we practice and qualifying. That's 24 hours of racing.
Wow.
So, man, good job to Team Craftsman. Thank you,
Yes.
guys. Thanks to all our team.
Matt,
Thank you to
Matt.
Randy. It's so good to reconnect with you. I love you, man.
It is. Likewise. Likewise.
Boom, boom, boom. I don't know what we do anymore. Social distance.
I know. I've had enough of social distancing.
Let's go racing. Next time, baby. Next time. We got it. #1.